I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon, Warriors. I'm Abby.
And I'm Macaulay, and this is the WCHS annual one-day broadcast edition of Warrior TV News.
On today's broadcast, we will learn the importance of electronic babies.
Then we will stop by Warrior Wardrobe and see how they have been doing since their opening last year.
Next, we'll gain some knowledge on recent projects in the visual art program.
Then we will hear some tunes from the band and choir as they prepare for this weekend's ISMA competitions.
All this and more in today's one-day broadcast edition of Warrior TV News.
Family Arts and Consumer Sciences Parenting Elective class offered at WCHS allows students the experience of being a parent with the help of electronic babies. Katie Long, Satin Schreiner, and Lady Grady shed some light on how caring for an e-baby prepares students for parenthood.
This unfamiliar sound is coming from the Family and Consumer Science room at the end of the H Hall. Warrior TV takes a closer look and investigates the source of this piercing noise.
So we got 10 brand new babies, 5 little girls and 5 boys.
The electronic babies are basically like to get you ready for parenthood or like give you an idea of what it's like.
They're babies that have actually electronics in them, and I program them through the computer. There are random settings, so I don't set them to cry more or less often.
Well, you use a sensor and you can feed it, and you get 2 diapers and you change both the diapers. You have to rock it, and then if you drop its head, it'll scream for like 3 minutes.
The bottle has a sensor in it, that's why I can tell when it's being fed. The diaper has a sensor in it because that's how it can tell that the diaper's being changed. And even the clothing and the car seat carrier that I put the sensor in actually. So it actually shows up on a report that I print out that actually shows how many times the baby's head went back and that it was dropped, or that it needed to be fed or dropped, or if they missed a feeding or missed a diapering. You know, it actually shows everything.
Although the Family and Consumer Science classes here at WCHS are elective courses, they are by no means an easy A.
Students don't only sacrifice their sleep, but also their Friday and Saturday nights.
With having them full-time, I was able to use them in child development. They took them home one night, and then in parenting they take them home from Friday till Monday morning.
My baby just slept most of the time. It woke up about 3 or 4 times every night.
It's kind of frustrating because it'll get up whatever time it wants, but mine was pretty good. The last night it slept all the way through the night, so I didn't cry that much. One night the baby was good, but the next night it went off probably 12 times in the middle of the night, so it was bad.
Some of the students have said that they've gotten dirty looks from adults thinking that they were a teen mom, or people just made comments about them being very young to have a baby. But they kind of get that outside perspective of what adults think when they see a very young lady or gentleman with a baby.
I had to take it to the mall, and I got a lot of weird looks. I would recommend it just because it helps prepare you for the real life when you're older. It is hard and frustrating at times, but overall I think it'll be beneficial.
I actually think this should be mandatory. I think that every teenager should have a class similar to this in human development to just understand, because it's amazing when I talk to people out in the public, and when I tell them what I teach, some people aren't even aware that we still have family and consumer science classes. And they will make comments like, oh, I wish my daughter had that, I wish my son had that, I wish I had that. Because if you think about it, people become parents just because they make a decision or not. And they may not have had any background in just understanding the developmental stages of a baby and to understand how to even care for a baby properly.
Through hard work, frustration, and loss of sleep, the students in the Family and Consumer Sciences department get a first-hand look at what it's like to be a parent. These electronic babies prove to give those involved a beneficial experience.
From inside the living room, I'm Lainey Grady with Satin Shriner, Katie Long, and the Electronic Baby. Warrior TV News.
My name's Laura Ehringer. I'm a guidance counselor here at Whiteland. I've been here for 8 years, and I've just recently started my own cake and cupcake business called Simply Cakes by Laura. I make cupcakes and cakes for weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, graduation parties, just anything anybody wants something special for. If anybody would like to order anything from me, they can call me at my phone number on my website. I have an email, and of course I have a contact form on my website.
Remember, Warriors, whenever you are in the mood for a sweet treat, check out Mrs. Ehringer's new business, Simply Cakes by Laura.
The band and choir programs have been gearing up for their upcoming ISMA competitions by practicing vigorously. Jerry Friel, Sam Eversole, and Adriana Petrelli head down to the music hall to show us what they have been doing to prepare.
Every year, Whiteland's band and choir travels to local high schools to compete in the Indiana State School Music Association, also known as ISMA. Warrior TV went to the band and choir directors, Mrs. Coulter and Mr. Sampson, to learn more about this weekend's upcoming competition.
My name is Mrs. Coulter, and I'm the choir director.
My name is Melanie Stugg. I'm a freshman, and I'm in chorale.
Hi, I'm Allie. I'm a freshman, and I'm in chorale.
Tyler Pitzer, and I'm in the concert band and the symphonic band.
ISMA is actually the Indiana State School Music Association, and every year they put on different festivals and competitions for school groups across the state. And in the spring semester, we do concert band, and that consists of the concert bands going to a school and playing 3 pieces that are required to play, and then a sight reading example as well, and then they get scored and receive a rating.
But we're going to be going and performing for judges, where we'll be trying to get the best score we can. We can either get a participation, a bronze, a silver, or a gold.
ISMA is a statewide competition where choirs and bands from all over go to different sites and perform 3 songs.
ISMA is a competition where the choirs go and they sing for judges, and then the judges evaluate them on what they do, and then some choirs do sight singing too.
There's also sight singing involved. So you go, you perform your 3 songs, and then you go to a separate room and you get scored on your sight singing. And sight singing means you get a piece of music and you just have to, here's your starting note, ready, go. And you just have to, exactly what it sounds like, sight read it. And you get judged on that as well, and then they add all those together and give you your division rating.
Sight reading is one of the challenging parts because we don't get to see the music at all beforehand, and so we literally get it the moment we walk in the door, and we have 10 minutes to talk and sing and clap, and then we play it.
The band and choir are preparing for this weekend's ISMA competition. Warrior TV got an insight on what students are most looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to getting to be on stage and performing for the judges, and then getting to chill with everybody else and watching all the other choirs perform.
Being able to sing with our choir, especially being together like all freshmen, and then afterwards going to watch other choirs, especially rhythm masters.
I'm looking forward to all of the classes being able to travel somewhere different.
Really seeing how well the bands can do. The bands, they've gotten a lot better over the past few years. There's a lot of really good musicians in there, and we're playing a lot of good music, so it's going to be awesome.
But I'm just really excited. I think all of the groups have worked so hard that to get that chance to go on that stage, to travel, and that feeling of really accomplishing something, working for that common goal and feeling like, yeah, we did this, we really did our best is an amazing feeling, and I'm looking forward to that for everybody.
The band and choirs are ready to travel to Shelbyville and Richmond high schools to show off their talents.
Make sure to support your fellow Warriors as they compete in ISMA this weekend. From outside the music hallway, I'm Jerry.
And I'm Adriana with Sam,
Warrior TV News.
As many of you already know, the World Travel Club will be taking a trip to Europe this summer. However, it is too late to sign up for the Europe trip. If you are interested in traveling to Costa Rica next summer, please see Mrs. Leach in room B106 for more information. About to celebrate its 1-year anniversary, Warrior Wardrobe has been helping WCHS students by providing clothes and other necessities. Wyatt Chitwood and Danny Scott look into what Warrior Wardrobe sponsors and student volunteers have been up to as it closes in on its first year of community service.
Warrior Wardrobe has been here at WCHS now for a year. Its helping hand has touched many students and staff in that time. Thanks to the volunteers, it has grown. We asked some of those teachers and students who are close to Warrior Wardrobe how the first year has gone.
We started out with a room that just had a few racks of clothing, and now we actually have an entire classroom filled wall to wall with clothing.
It's a huge growth. When we first started, we had maybe 5 racks of clothing, and the racks were donated from Walmart.
First semester we started out the very beginning of the semester just having a few students visit, and then at the end of the first semester we had roughly about 130 visitors come into that room.
Not only is it helping the students who actually need services at the Warrior Wardrobe, we didn't expect it to help so many other people in the building. The peer class are writing grants for the Warrior Wardrobe.
I take quite a few children down a day to get clothes if they've torn them. I have seen children get them also for projects.
Under the direction of passionate staff members, Warrior Wardrobe has expanded beyond belief with the help of student volunteers. Warrior TV gets an inside look at their thoughts and exactly what they have accomplished.
Well, I've always had an interest in Warrior Wardrobe after Miss Muller said it, so I asked her about it. And I'm also in Peer.
I'm in a class called Peer, and we needed a service project.
After school, I have plenty of time. I don't know what to do after school, and they have a Warrior Wardrobe and something that there was something to do after school.
We go over there and we sort clothes, and I also applied for a grant, so they asked us questions about it.
I did a grant to help get money for more supplies for Warrior Wardrobe, and lately they did a prom dress drive.
It's impacted me because really I just love when kids go over there and they get what they need, like gym shoes or something that they want for Spirit Week and can't get. So it's really impacted me to want to be a better person for our school.
Helping Warrior Wardrobe has helped me. I feel like I'm really doing something good for the school, and I'm really helping out my peers.
What does Warrior Wardrobe mean to you?
That's my baby. A lot of personal growth. Last year I felt like I was doing a lot of paperwork, not as much as what I wanted to do with children and helping children, so kind of took that initiative off and thought that it was just going to be a bag of clothes here and there, and then it's turned into this thing that's helping 130 kids here, so great things.
With many donations and help from selfless volunteers, their future is looking bright. From outside of Warrior Wardrobe, I'm Danny with Wyatt, Warrior TV News.
Don't forget, seniors, time is running out for you to submit your pictures and or interviews for the senior video. Submit any of your pictures to H108, your senior representative, or use the hashtag WTV Senior Video 14. If you are interested in being interviewed for the senior video, please contact your senior representative.
Before I begin, how long before you decide, or before I know what it feels like? Where do I go? If you never try, then you'll never know. How long do I have to climb up on the side of this mountain of mine?
Don't forget, seniors, turn in your pictures and or contact your senior representative to schedule your interview as soon as possible.
WCHS's Visual Arts program has many exciting things happening as the end of the school year approaches. Kayla Surface, Macy Perry, and Jacob Stidham spotlight visual arts in their recent projects and upcoming portfolios.
Many students are aware of the Painting Lemonade project that has already taken place. Warrior TV takes a closer look at this project and how beneficial it is.
Painting Lemonade is a project that the art department has done for several years now. Usually we do it through the National Art Honor Society, And basically, it's a collaboration between our school and a couple of schools in Guatemala.
It helps us connect with people that live far away and help inspire and educate children to become young artists themselves.
This year, we had most of the members of NAHS were involved. Then we also got students in some of the painting and drawing classes involved as well. We ended up making portraits for 150 students, so around 150. So we made a lot of artwork to send down, and that means that 150 kids in this community in Guatemala were able to receive a portrait of their own face.
As Warrior TV can now see, the Painting Lemonade project helps many children in different countries. Warrior TV now gets an insight on the senior portfolios and all the hard work put into them.
Senior portfolios are an opportunity for people who have had a lot of work here at Whiteland to exhibit their work for people to enjoy and look at and judge.
The project usually goes really well. It can be stressful at times because there's a quick turnaround. They have just a couple of days to install their show, to get everything ready to display, to make the labels, to make the background. So it is a good exercise in time management and trying to make something happen in a short amount of time.
I have a lot of work, and it's kind of hard keeping it all in the shadows. And that's why senior portfolio is so important to a lot of artists, is because it really lets you express yourself.
We'd like everyone to keep an eye out on Warrior TV for announcements about when the senior display cases are ready, because as soon as they're ready for presentation, you can come down and actually look at all of them and vote on your favorite.
The Painting Lemonade and senior portfolios are a big part of NAHS. Be sure to watch on Warrior TV for when you can come down to the art hall and vote on the senior portfolios. From Miss Litsy's room, I'm Macy with Jacob and Kayla, Warrior TV News.
Do you want a chance to check out work from your talented classmates? If so, then come to the Spring Musical on the Town Friday, May 9th and Saturday, May 10th. Check out the senior art portfolios in the art hallway. Don't forget, seniors, Warrior TV still needs your content for the Class of 2014 senior video. Please submit pictures by May 2nd and tape interviews by May 9th. If you have any questions, please see Mr. Clausen and/or your senior representative.
And that's all I have you on today's one-day broadcast edition of Warrior TV News. Until next time,
have a good one!